So NPCs love silence. They love rejecting you into their own realm of whatever, social circle, I don't care. But you know what I'm thinking? This is the schizo moment. This is what doctors would label as schizo immediately if they would actually have feelings. Because, like, you shouldn't reject other people. You just, for your, what if you reject too many people and you're on your own? You're lonely, and now you only have your thoughts to live with, you know? And then now you're gonna have to make up a bunch of imaginary friends, and you're gonna live with a lot of regret as well. Anytime someone says something, you will have to, you know, hear voices in your head. That's the most schizo you can put yourself into. Earth people, smart people, the personality type cannot have mental illness. I cannot have mental illness. I cannot be labeled as anything. You're just gonna be making a mistake. Mistake that, you know, I'll have to pay for if you fucking sit on my face and don't allow me to do any movements or any sort of test to, like, prove that I don't have mental illness. Then there's nothing that I can do. You know, you put label and I cannot put it off. You just, like, really want it to be there. And it's like, okay, well, that fucking sucks. So, people making that mistake is also kind of cringe. But this is a big moment because labeling something as schizo, like, they want to just randomly put labels all over the place. Even where it doesn't belong. On me. On a smart person. If you're stupid, you're gonna have mental problems. You're gonna have disorders if you're stupid. If you need to be more educated. But again, it's all about education and not really about, like, your mental illness. If you're completely deranged and, like, have serious problems, then yes, maybe your brain is malfunctioning. Maybe it's not your fault anymore. You know, but you have to be tried and tested with education first, then tried and tested with, you know, severe education of, like, at least learn something, and maybe things gonna go from there. Maybe you at least gonna be a functional person, even with half of your brain missing, or not being able to talk. I've seen a lot of people, different variations of people in the asylum, and again, I'm the doctor in there. I'm the observant. I'm the one who fucking cares. I'm the one who collects Pokemon. And I can tell you there's nothing, like, extremely weird that people would talk to themselves or whatever. There's a weird old man who didn't like talking to anyone, so he just fucking yelled random shit. The same random shit, by the way. That, you know, we resonate because we hear the same random shit. So technically, he was also kind of a smart old man. You know, but we can't talk to him, so it was kind of, like, weird. You can call that schizo, but, like, it's a rarity. I'm like, I will excuse this person because it's rare, and I'm like, I'm not too upset about it. And it's like, even someone screaming, like, it's more entertaining than fucking, again, screaming some kind of, chanting some kind of words that's supposed to mean something. He's not actually smart enough to explain, I don't think, what he's saying. He just did that, and it was kind of entertaining, again. So I'm not upset about anyone except the fucking thief that everyone was upset, and everyone would be able to vote to, you know, lock him up away from us. That was one fucking dude that I didn't know what to do in the very end of the asylum adventure, bro. I didn't know what to do. I'm still, like, would be, like, very scared. If bullying was taking place in that place, in this place, like, you technically have no defense, no self-defense. Like, you can report that shit and nothing will happen. It's absolute fucking nightmare. Again, maybe I have to report everywhere at all times, anytime it happens. So the dude doesn't have good relationships with, you know, nurses or whatever. I don't know, man. But holy shit. That was the scariest part. To deal with bullies, to deal with like people who are like clearly aggressive and clearly fucking annoying, and trying to avoid cameras and avoid authorities to, you know, do their shit. But like the real infections of the world that you cannot call schizo. You know, they're like actual criminals. They're actual criminals that have to be fucking locked up immediately. There's no question about it. Like, you do sneaky shit, you invade other people's space, and they don't like you. Like, this is it, bro. So at the end, I was put in a very paranoid position because I just want to protect my little things. Obviously, he's just aiming for fucking candy and all that shit to take all of it from you whenever you're just not around. But it's still so fucking stupid, bro. What should have happened, I report. He comes back. I report him again. He tries to come back. And now he's getting locked. Because you're not fucking supposed to start a fight for some fucking candy. You're not supposed to come into a place where you don't belong, where people are kicking you out for obvious reasons because they can't fucking stand you, basically. But rejection of a normal person, not a criminal, that is fucking schizo moment right there. And we're gonna try and label it as much as we can like this from now on. Because, like, we have to label something as schizo because, like, for fuck's sake, people, at least authorities and doctors, desperate of labeling everything as schizo. So, like, what are you guys upset about? You know, what are you scared about? Because you must understand, authorities are the personality that gets scared. Because they have to do the shit, you know? They have to solve the problems. So they're scared that they might not solve the problem. They might do too much damage. They have too much power, you know, so they have to be scared. That's their thing. So yeah, let's bring back Dead Year. And also, this is a little bit sponsored by Georgina, bro. Which hopefully does not end up being an NPC and rejecting me, because that would be fucking stupid. But I'll take it. I'll take as many shizos as I can. I have a never-ending list of these people. Of, like, adults, but they don't know how to talk to each other. And if you don't know how to talk to each other and why you should talk to each other, you're just, like, really stupid. And some kind of label is appropriate. I'm sorry, like, I might be sitting alone in isolation, but I don't want to be sitting alone in isolation. I want to spread my smart thoughts and engage in conversations, not with myself, but myself is fine. I can talk to myself. I'll be productive that way talking to myself. It's not going to be a schizo moment because simply nobody wants to talk to me. I have an excuse. It's just how it works, bro. So if my schizo moment, as close as you can get to a schizo moment is to say someone is talking to themselves, so rejection leads to this schizo overload, right? That means you're going towards, you're making the situation worse, you're going towards this thing, and potentially there are no alternative labels for rejection, for people who just reject out of nowhere. They just ghost you, they just have too many feelings, and they just run away with those feelings, and they don't want to fucking tell you anything. That sounds pretty fucking schizo to me, because you're going to be talking to yourself, you're going to be gossiping, you're going to be trying to do everything it takes to fucking clear up the air. Instead of talking to me, though. No, not enough courage to just send me a message of any kind. Just running away is good enough, and living with those thoughts living with the regret of rejection of another person, that's pretty fucking stupid to me. So I think there's enough reasons to finally, push away or take away the evil people's powers, because evil people can like find things by accident and spread the disease. So I think we can take that away finally from those evil people. I'm sorry, I have to confiscate your stupid weapon, and whatever you say that, now I have actual idea of what you're talking about. Rejection, silence, pretending that, a person is not worth talking to. Every single person is worth talking to, like, there's no exceptions. I have not found an exception, bro. If you're kind enough to share your thoughts and approach a person with that, like, only rejection. The rejection fucking hurts, bro. I was rejected in asylum twice by, strong, tall people, strong, tall men who only know rejection because, like, they're super fucking OP, and I'm like, that's cool, but we're in an asylum, your power level doesn't fucking bother me. And, but they show the fucking schizo moments for me. Rejection, like, it feels so fucking bad. Like, what the fuck are you doing? There's no rational explanation. There's no communication possible past that point. I'm just being rejected out of nowhere because they don't like me. And it makes no fucking sense in that moment of, like, how the fuck they don't like me. I'm just here to observe, You can tell me what you don't like about me. You can try and change the whole fucking flow of our relationship. But you didn't. You just went fucking schizo mode. You just wanted to be left alone. So yeah, be left alone again from the good people. This breaks kind of two human rights, right? You demand to be left alone from good people, not criminals, not things that you're threatened with. So that fucking sucks. Like, if you play chess, you want viewers. You want to have fun. You don't want to take it fucking seriously of, like, oh, there's going to be cheating or there's what? Or you're going to be distracted of, like, fuck that means, bro. You just fucking threatened for no reason. You're just insecure. Big bad guy. And it's a fucking bullshit. So yeah, rejection, like, when it comes at you, like, what do you... They just spit it out, but, like, be more fucking careful with that. This is, like, a pretty OP move that NPCs have, and they fucking throw left and right, and it fucking hurts every single time, and it's like, what? When are we gonna fucking stop this bullshit, right? So the question is, how do we treat Shizo, am I right? How do we treat these fucking fools? Because that will also be an answer of, like, yeah, that's the one. How do we treat rejection? Then, like, medication, absolutely. Then you fucking go to doctor. And if you reject the doctor, I mean, you get in a lot of trouble. I mean, now it makes sense, right? You reject, go, just at least following rules. Like, you're getting in trouble, bro. Of course I'm not supposed to be alone, but, like, I'm not supposed to be alone. Like, you can help, you should have a list of people that can be friends with me, right? A doctor 100% can have a list of people who can be friends with me. In fact, that's the whole responsibility, not just to give me medication, but make a list of people and make them talk to each other. And whoever doesn't want to talk to that other person wins. It's almost like a fucking tournament of Shizo tournaments where I can become the least Shizo imaginable, bro. To the point where they have to apologize and give me $10,000. Just a compensation. Just a, oh, I'm so sorry about that. Like, actually. Just like, oh, that's pretty nice. 10,000. Okay. I completed Mr. Beast challenge across, like, 5-year periods. I'll take it, bro. So yeah, demanding to be left alone is a powerful human right, and most people gonna resonate with that, and they will respect that. But if you do it in a wrong way, if you hurt people's feelings with that, I'm sorry, bro. Like, you gotta be careful. Careful not to reject social strings, right? Not to cut social strings of, like, if a person wants to be next to you, that's not a fucking curse. That is a good thing. If a person is attracted to you, that's a good thing. If you're famous and if you're feeling famous in a fucking asylum, bro, I'm sorry, like, what's the worst that can fucking happen to you, bro? What's the worst? That wouldn't happen naturally, especially when you fucking shit on someone's face, bro. I mean, it is what it is. It's pretty disgusting. When it happens, they try to wiggle themselves out nicely sometimes, but like, it's still fucking stupid. It's similarly like, it's Shizu to be a gamer and be like really upset of like your mom like wants your attention, your dad wants your attention, and you just fucking stuck to a computer. That's another fucking moment where like, it's very questionable if you should just reject your parents. Rejection is it. I mean, that's it. And when you start rejecting the fourth human right, but the second in this context of like, you can basically reject everything. You can reject job, or you can reject justice. But this one is very tough to like put in a way that you can reject, because fire is so resistant. And you reject this, and you will be worse off if you reject other people who are literally trying to help you. Literally. It's like, okay, you do that, we're better off. You have time to serve, and we're not gonna help you. Okay. That's fine. So, if I send you a message, I have to receive something. And, mostly women feel obligated to fucking reply. And if you don't understand how fucking important that is to not be rejected, oh, oopsie. Obviously, some women will project higher status. They don't want to talk to you. The moment you fucking say something stupid, they will block you. Whatever, right? Some shizo ideas that are outside of their social circle. I mean, great. But even that is kind of questionable of like, they should reject you straight up. Like, they wouldn't even try and talk to you before the ultimate fucking ban hammer. How you do that is also very, very questionable, because you have to evaluate a person, and then you can threaten. You have a lot of steps you can take, a lot of fucking entertainment, and you have to be actually threatened by the idea of another person existing like that. Because in the end, you're going to be surrounded by NPCs who say the same thing that you can't ban, because they are all the same. You know, like, which one I ban? I ban all of them? I can't. So they kind of using that fucking idea in order to not stand out. If you don't stand out, you don't gonna get attacked. Like, that's the normal NPC move, but I don't give a fuck about that shit. You know, fear is irrational. Fear is stupid most of the time, and you have to be able to fight back against it. And we're starting by labeling rejection. There's the psycho moment, which is the opposite of shizo moment, but it's the same thing. It's about mental illness and relationships with other human beings. So shizu is about being very cold, and psycho is about being very aggressive. You know, still cold, but aggressive. Now you're trying to pick on that person. So the person that was like, again, taking my fucking candy, trying to steal it, taking away my space, looking for fucking victims, that was a psycho. Psychos have to be reported instantly. And I didn't even know that was, you know, easy to do. It's like the doctor visit doesn't fucking happen that often. So you have to fucking talk to nurses and all that shit. And while you're talking to nurses, your candy is disappearing. But it is what it is. So yeah, you can see through aggression, you can see through invasive behavior. While Shizo is trying to like completely reject you, completely like leave me alone, bro. Like you're not the one to like bother me. I don't want you to bother me, okay? I want like I want fucking Jesus Christ and US president to bother me right now. All right? I'm so important. That's a fucking cold move, bro. And it's not a diva moment either. Like, this is actually not labeled. But being psychotic is invade, is demand, is fucking... Think you have so much power to take away people's things? That you can walk through fire and the words no? That's fucking psycho, bro. Alright. So we have both things, right? Both distinctions. Because people like throwing that shit as well. But rarely, because rarely people have enough confidence to become psychotic and just jump on another person. I can be psychotic to my mom because I have confidence with my mom not doing anything. It is gonna hurt her to some extent, but it's like we do it. I have to prove my point, and she doesn't reject me anyways, because like, what's the point? Like, we're just two people not actually hurting each other. It's just, that's it. So I can act my psycho shit in hopes that she will do things better. Obviously, nothing happens normally. But again, police has been called finally. Which now nothing will happen. Now the fucking psychotic child, psychotic child that has been reported. Oh, we can't do anything about that. Well, what the fuck is that shit? How do you not fucking have in your terminology a psychotic child? And how do you not have tools for that? You should be prepared for anything at all times. If you're a fucking police department. I'm sorry. And because it's not that fucking difficult. It's not that bit difficult to just stop people from being assholes. From separating them. And throwing them somewhere else. Until they are collected carefully by good people that have proven to be good and caring. Or maybe they will care more when they have to collect that person. So a lot of things have to be fixed using common sense. And most importantly, you must understand things that tried to break me. I understand better than most. I have better experience than most people who have never experienced anything that I'm talking about. If you have never experienced, I have the authority. Even for the moment, until everything is fixed, I have the authority against most people. If I change my living location and everything calms down, or everything calms down naturally, and I don't no longer have problems, then all my experience kind of flops and gets shut down. It stops at some point. I no longer want to move forward and prove my experience to be good enough for change to occur. So rejection and invasion, two sides of the same coin. And rejection happens to be very schizophrenic. All right? Having human phobia in general That's pretty fucking crazy, right? Like rejecting a nice person who's not doing anything crazy. Like that's pretty fucking insane to throw rejection like that. I'm sorry, bro. Because I will remember those moments forever. Forever. This like most memorable things have to be double labeled, meaning that someone rejected me, but if it broke my heart, they are, you know, the fucking clowns of this world. So I think I solved the problem, and the video can stop right there. I want to double check because I've been rejected many, many times across lifespan by more people. I gotta check, you know. Did Monica reject me completely and utterly? Actually, it's not Monica that was rejecting me. You know, I talked to her friends too. See, what rejected me in the very end of school after party, because Monica appeared, and everyone knows what rejected me is everyone. Everyone who had a little bit of, you know, they could have said a few words here and there, here and there. I've even heard them fucking say it above my head, talking about my book and shit. They concerned about me. If you're so concerned about me, let her spend 2 minutes with me and talk out about something so we can have more clarity on our feelings, on our relationship. If I forced it, you know, if I forced it too early on a wrong girl, whatever's going on. But these people fucking couldn't even give me 2 minutes. I didn't demand 2 minutes, but like it's pretty obvious what has to happen, that we can't just like generate rumors out of this. This is some sticky material, bro. Maybe you should fucking not do stupid shit and just cave in. I was caved in because there's so many people. I only have my fucking best friend from school who says the same fucking thing, that you should probably not hang out with Monica, but hey, I did it. I danced with Monica. I spent time with her. So it's like, well, excuse me, like, I would probably be better off spending time with her and knowing that I don't want to spend any more time. But now I'm not quite sure because you fucking took that time for yourself. You know, everyone be stealing from our relationship. Is that Shizo moment? It's hard to tell because it's hard to blame a single person. It's more of a fucking Shizo classmates, you know, who like rejection more, who pushed Monica into this, you know, forced position, and forced me in a forced position. They just, you know, circle like vultures, hoping that this is disconnected, the bridge is down forever, because that's what they decided. It's actually for us to decide, by the way, so like, you can't do shit, you know. But I don't know if that's Shizo. Again, like, Monica's rejection is not even like a rejection because we haven't actually settled our feelings, because we're sort of introverts anyway, both of us. So we don't fucking know, bro. We don't know. We don't know anything about each other, basically. That's the whole fucking point. And we don't get any support for that relationship to occur. Well, guess what? Guess what happened? Now I'm just still lonely for like many, many years. And never had a girlfriend. Many, many years. And I can blame everyone around us for fucking being assholes. Because that's the most fucking normal thing for a European to do, is become an asshole. Become a self-centered piece of shit. You know? Like, that's fucking annoying, bro. Have been more rejections. That was her. That once my friend had a girlfriend, all of a sudden he's starting to reject me, and I'm getting uncomfortable of like, I don't like splitting that much time with a fucking girl. that who knows if she's gonna stay in your relationship, but I know that I like her too. You know, that's also gonna fucking mess things up. So all of a sudden we have this super triangle where he's trying his best, bro, to keep his relationship, sort of away from me, to paint me as a fucking villain, but like he still wants to desperately fucking sandwich a relationship, so he's fucking bomb went up of the psycho child, bro. Holy shit, man. Who knows what the fuck's going on? Why am I even hearing the fucking sounds of like someone fucking hitting something? Or something falling down even. Like, what the fuck, bro? Boom, boom, boom. I don't know if microphone has captured anything. It would have been nicer if you heard it too. Anyways. So yeah, the dude was desperate to keep the relationship, but eventually he figured out how to fucking just fuck around with girls for as much as he wants. Again, separated from me, no longer we can have a relationship together, because now he's doing his schizo thing, because he has... But I can't quite confirm or deny. Except I did, after a few years. We tried to reunite. You know, like, he has his little circle of friends, of 2 other friends. And I'm like, man, you're next to a psychotic person who constantly attacks me, who constantly is invasive in terms of throwing insults at me, of like, I'm not good enough for this person. What about you? And he blocks me, basically. Eventually he blocks me of like not saying anything. Oh yeah, that's pretty shizzle right there. Yep. Yeah, that's 100%. 100%. There has to be the other side of the coin of just calling people psychotic. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Psychotic, fearless, and all that shit. Invading your space, bro. And this one just shuts me down. I'm like, I thought I had feelings for this dude, but like, man, I guess that's it. I guess he went shizo, but like, sure, I would try and help you. I would try and give you some room for thoughts to break down your stupid icicle of a brain, frozen brain. So I have that going on with my friends. Are there any more moments? Again, my mom didn't reject me that much. My dad didn't reject me, but they don't have that personality to vibe with shizo nonsense. I had to, in fact, reject my dad at some points, and it because it kind of goes ugly, and he's like trying to take away my shit. A little bit invasive. He's trying to find a reason and take away my shit and like fucking mess with me, but like I understand. And it's a little bit fucking weird, but whatever. Because it's like, he had the power against me. Like, the reason that he destroyed my laptop is because it was too loud for him. And it's like, bro, it's just button clicks. It's something you can definitely get used to. It's not gonna fucking mess you up. But like, okay. It's very difficult. In one room, in one tight space. I mean, I can understand. Again, he didn't just aim to destroy. He aimed to intimidate. He aimed to fucking fight with me. I fucking punch him in the face, and then he fucking does his thing, which is something else. It's more of a rage, or still can be psychotic destruction, but it's more like rage. You're taking revenge of some kind. You're making things worse, basically, for no fucking reason. He was getting in my face, showing how fearless he is. It's like, what the fuck, man? It's like, he's still gonna fight me, he's still gonna fucking... What the fuck, man? kind of like stupid fearlessness is also mental illness of some kind, but it's known as narcissism, and comes in different forms and shapes, bro. I don't care that much. What happened in the end with Sweet? I mean, and did she rejected me? She rejected me the moment I said, like, maybe we should go to another location. But, like, I understand this. It's fear. And she has better things to do. She has better plans. And somehow, like, it clicked to her that, like, that is annoying. Like, I have to reject that, and that feels bad. Maybe something fucking collapsed within her. Maybe it did feel like a wrong thing, and she had to fucking make a statement. Again, the Powerpuffs, the first generation of Powerpuffs that I found in my school, not so bad. They have problems, but not mental illness. Not something that stands in between us. It's just other people do. Often enough. You know, other things. Other circumstances that we can't, like, openly talk about. And it was a little bit annoying, but, like, I can sort of understand. It's not too crazy. I didn't felt overly rejected by a person who, you know, would still care to some extent when nobody else would care. Once I realized that, like, that's how life works. Most people don't care. I'm like, shit. I guess she was fine. And that's a girl that I went closest with of all time. There's nothing quite like this. And the other two Powerpuffs, I'm not quite sure how relevant they are to talk about. I mean, again, I was rejected at some point by all of them. To the point where I didn't even make the team properly. Angel and Monica are kind of the wind people themselves. So they hung around quite closely together until, nope. Until Gigi had better plans. Then they separated, because if Gigi becomes, like, fucking needy at very least, then it's very difficult to chase after Monica again. Like, Monica gets even into deeper darkness, because Gigi fucking shares my personality and can become just as needy and weird as I am. And all of a sudden, like, yeah, you're that person again. And that didn't work out very well. But I'm hoping, like, we still get a chance to meet with every girl. That would be fucking nice. If they haven't fucking developed Shizo moments where they don't want to talk to people from the past. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Then you can't even, you would be scared to go even into a graveyard, bro. Oh my god, people from the grave might talk to me. Or you might be actually too willing to go to the graveyard because they're finally dead. They can't talk to me, haha. Like, that fucking sucks, bro. That is so stupid. The graveyard to be, like, this definitely fucking Shizo country, to say the least. I mean, you can't make this shit up. Like, I can probably label the entire country as suspect to schizophrenia, like, heavy duty, bro. But at the same time, I'm not sure, because I don't have comparisons of, like, what's going on in your life. But, like, yeah, this, as long as we can talk about more, if we can put attention towards rejection and how people spit in your face and for what reasons they kick you out of just a normal conversation. Because, again, I am not fucking claiming relationships, but it would be nice to have conversations with people. Just a very nice thing that somewhere in the world people are having, but not here. Which is so fucking bizarre to me. You can't hold on to feelings for yourself as if that's the most valuable thing that you're gonna spread to other people and not just bounce it back to whoever fucking created those feelings in the first place. For fuck's sake, man. You're doomed to suffer from some kind of mental illness when you collect too many feelings and you're not willing to talk about it. Then now you need therapist. Oh, haha, we got him. We got him, boys. I should become a therapist just to unlock all these fucking hidden people who have been fucking running away from ever, but they have been told that there is help that you can collect. As long as you pay a lot of money, bro. Haha. You can get therapy. I mean, this is the best business deal ever, bro. How do I become therapist? Tell me, guys. I can't wait to help people. Or to catch criminals, rather, because I fucking hate all of those shizo pieces of shit. But this is the biggest snack I can get. Establish myself as a therapist. Because, well, people have to go somewhere to get help. Somewhere, somehow. You know, even if I don't like them. They will still get educated, basically. They will still get their eyes cracked. So they start fucking living again properly. How intended. And not trying to keep it to themselves so they have control. What the fuck is that? Where did that happen? Control. So desperate to control it in this place, just because you can hoard some power you want control. Like, bro, no need. See, in East Europe, I think, I also embody the entire fucking land. I mean, my mom made me out of fucking sticks and stones, bro. She's poor, but she cares, you know? And so, well, she doesn't know how to help me, but she cares as best as she can, you know? So, I think it's earth and wind personality, not just mine, but the land's personality where I live. And people just resonate with wind because that's the cooler thing. That's the fucking... At least that's pretty cool, you know? Like, I'm a social creature, but the wind thing... But that's where rejection comes from. This sort of personality. So they're trying to draw powers from the land, but they actually freeze themselves and they hurt themselves. And it's like, it's pathetic to watch that shit. Which is why there's Earth that can break the ice, break the winds, block it. And we can be best friends again, reunited, blah, blah, blah. And whoever doesn't want it, they're having ridiculous shizo level fucking tantrums. I'm sorry, bro. Like, in the end, we all want to be nice to each other. And we're trying to, like, reach for that thing because it feels nice. It's a whole world that has not been explored for most people. So we should actually try to aim for that. And anyone who disagrees and thinks that's a fucking stupid idea, and who's scared, who labels me as a criminal, who tries to fucking do whatever it takes, you know, to build walls, I'm sorry. That makes no fucking sense, and it has to be looked at much more seriously than before. I think my transmission is over because it's a message. It's a change in my brain that I'm willing to really amplify. And I talked about my major, you know, rejections in my life. There's obviously the internet rejections of people ghosting you. They just go radio silent, as it's called. Go radio silent. You don't know. You don't know what's going on. You would like to know. It would be nice. You don't want to label them as shizo, but if it happens over and over again, you should be offended. You should not fucking let it fucking happen. And basically, if a person doesn't introduce themselves and contribute in any way, I kick them out. I'm like, I don't want to have you around. There's no point. There's no point in having you around. You have no contribution, so you're out. Like, it's over, bro. You can't just sit here and like watch. Like, that's not gonna happen, bro. Now, if you made a contribution, that's fine. At least something fucking lays in the past, and you're still better than most people. I mean, I'll excuse you, no matter whether you broke up our conversation or not. Because at least I can revitalize conversation. I can start from somewhere. I can check what we talked about, what you're interested in, all that shit. I still have something to hang on to. Right, so that's it. Shizo is to act like a ghost, is to ghost people. Like a ghost. Like a ghost at talking to other ghosts rather than real people. You prioritize yourself over just interactions. Your own thoughts over other people's advice and ideas and all that shit. That is fucked up, man. And we have to tackle this shit. See you guys next time. And fight rejection as best as you can. Label them. You can fight. You have the power. You don't have to be a doctor, bro, to label people. You just have to be smart. You have to know when and how to tell them. So it fucking hurts them more than you. And that's it, bro. Let's fucking go.